In this podcast episode, Trevor Noah sits down with renowned author and motivational speaker Simon Sinek to explore the complexities of leadership, workplace dynamics, and the human experience. Their conversation delves into various subjects, each revealing insights into why many leaders struggle to connect with their teams and how individuals can find purpose in their work. Sinek begins by discussing the nature of leadership and the paradox that exists within it. He notes that while many leaders possess impressive credentials and intelligence, they often lack the understanding of the nuances that come with managing people. This disconnect can lead to frustration among employees who feel their leaders are out of touch with the realities of the workplace. Sinek emphasizes that effective leadership requires a balance of tactical and strategic thinking, and those who excel in one area may not necessarily thrive in the other. Trevor adds to this by sharing his own experiences with leadership, highlighting the common sentiment that many employees feel their bosses are incompetent. This leads to a broader discussion about the qualities that make a good leader, including empathy, communication, and the ability to inspire. Sinek argues that true leaders are those who recognize their limitations and surround themselves with individuals who complement their skill sets, fostering a collaborative environment where everyone can thrive. The conversation shifts to the topic of gossip and its role in workplace culture. Sinek and Noah explore the idea that gossip can serve as a form of oral history, providing context and understanding about the dynamics within a team. While gossip is often viewed negatively, Sinek suggests that it can also be a tool for connection and communication, helping employees navigate the complexities of their work environment. Noah challenges this notion by pointing out that gossip can lead to misunderstandings and toxicity within a team. He argues that while sharing information is important, it should be done in a way that promotes transparency and trust rather than secrecy and judgment. Sinek agrees, emphasizing the need for open communication channels where employees feel safe discussing their concerns without fear of retribution. As the discussion progresses, Sinek highlights the significance of community in both personal and professional settings. He shares his observations from traveling to various countries, noting that people in less affluent areas often exhibit a strong sense of community and support for one another. This contrasts sharply with the individualistic mindset prevalent in many Western societies, where the pursuit of personal success can overshadow the importance of collective well-being. Noah reflects on his own experiences, acknowledging that while he has enjoyed success in his career, he has also felt the pressure to prioritize work over relationships. Sinek encourages listeners to seek out opportunities for connection and collaboration, reminding them that true fulfillment often comes from helping others and being part of a supportive community. This emphasis on community serves as a reminder that we are all interconnected and that our actions can have a profound impact on those around us. The conversation then turns to the concept of purpose in the workplace. Sinek argues that individuals should strive to find meaning in their work, as this can lead to greater job satisfaction and overall happiness. He acknowledges that not every job will provide a sense of purpose, but encourages listeners to seek out roles that align with their values and passions. Noah shares his perspective on purpose, expressing skepticism about the idea that work should be a source of fulfillment. He argues that many people work simply to make a living and support their families, and that expecting a job to provide meaning can lead to disappointment. Sinek counters this by emphasizing that even in jobs that may seem mundane, individuals can find ways to contribute positively to their teams and communities, ultimately creating a sense of purpose in their work. Sinek and Noah delve into the various leadership styles that exist within organizations, discussing how these styles can influence employee morale and productivity. Sinek notes that leaders who prioritize their own interests over those of their teams often create toxic environments where employees feel undervalued and disengaged. This can lead to high turnover rates and a lack of trust within the organization. Conversely, leaders who adopt a more servant-oriented approach tend to foster a culture of collaboration and support. Sinek emphasizes that effective leaders are those who are willing to sacrifice their own interests for the benefit of their teams, creating an environment where employees feel empowered to contribute their best work. Noah adds that this type of leadership can lead to greater innovation and creativity, as team members feel safe to share their ideas and take risks. Throughout the episode, Sinek highlights the disconnect that often exists between leaders and their employees. He argues that many leaders are unaware of the challenges their teams face, leading to decisions that may not align with the needs of their workforce. This disconnect can create frustration and resentment among employees who may feel that their voices are not being heard. Noah shares his own experiences with this disconnect, recounting times when he felt his ideas were dismissed by those in power. Sinek encourages leaders to actively seek feedback from their teams and to create an environment where open communication is valued. By doing so, leaders can bridge the gap between themselves and their employees, fostering a culture of trust and collaboration. As the conversation continues, Sinek emphasizes the importance of empathy in effective leadership. He argues that leaders who take the time to understand the perspectives and experiences of their employees are better equipped to make informed decisions that benefit the entire organization. Empathy allows leaders to connect with their teams on a deeper level, fostering a sense of belonging and support. Noah reflects on the challenges of practicing empathy in a fast-paced work environment, acknowledging that it can be difficult to prioritize emotional connections when deadlines loom. Sinek counters this by suggesting that empathy should be a core value within organizations, encouraging leaders to make it a priority in their interactions with employees. By cultivating empathy, leaders can create a more inclusive and supportive workplace culture. The discussion shifts to the influence of corporate culture on employee behavior and performance. Sinek argues that a strong corporate culture can serve as a guiding force for employees, helping them navigate challenges and make decisions that align with the organization's values. He emphasizes that culture is not just a set of rules or policies, but rather a living, breathing entity that shapes the way employees interact with one another and their work. Noah adds that corporate culture can also impact employee retention and satisfaction. When employees feel aligned with the values and mission of their organization, they are more likely to stay engaged and committed to their work. Sinek encourages leaders to actively cultivate a positive corporate culture, as this can lead to greater success and fulfillment for both employees and the organization as a whole. Sinek and Noah conclude their conversation by discussing the importance of service in both personal and professional contexts. Sinek shares a powerful story about a friend who found fulfillment by helping others, illustrating how acts of service can lead to personal growth and happiness. He emphasizes that serving others not only benefits those in need, but also enriches the lives of those who give. Noah reflects on the transformative power of service, noting that it can create a sense of purpose and connection that transcends individual struggles. Sinek encourages listeners to seek out opportunities for service in their own lives, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering support to those around them. By prioritizing service, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and contribute positively to their communities. In closing, Sinek and Noah challenge listeners to redefine their understanding of success. Rather than measuring success solely by financial gain or career advancement, they encourage individuals to consider the impact they have on others and the sense of fulfillment they derive from their work. By prioritizing community, purpose, and service, individuals can create a more meaningful and rewarding life.